Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back,
me
everybody.
and Jeff.
And Guude said he has a speech that he prepared.
Speech.
Yep.
Who the fuck is this? Oh, wait. Are you guys PG? I mean, I know that's not your name, but
no, I'm not PG.
No.
Okay, good. All right. God, I didn't know if I needed to etho it up here. I mean, this is how you get to be real popular in Minecraft. You start off with no cuss words. What is wrong with your mouth, Breon?
Beg your pardon?
It just looks like you have. I guess you're just smiling, but the way it goes with your beard, it makes you look like you're a rabbit.
It's that shit-eating grin he's got. He's like, eh.
Did he like a rabbit?
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pick on you right away.
You said you didn't know if you had to like etho it up because obviously ethos videos are PG, but you ethoing it up, didn't it just mean you swore a lot and he constantly clapped in the isn't that what that
That's
meant?
Packrat that does all the clapping. Etho just gets real upset. So
I get to play with Etho, right?
Yeah. He's here any minute now.
He unlocks when we finish this thing.
That's why he's grinning.
That's why he's grinning. I really think he's just a rabbit. All right, so everyone, what's happening? No one's been playing with Vanilla server in a while, and really Vanilla server Minecraft members are not things that make an equation anymore. Like people that are Minecraft members aren't necessarily people that play on Vanilla server. So what we've decided to do, all the Minecraft members, we talked about this. Vanilla server is back to what it used to be, and we're just gonna add some people. People want to add people, they can add people. So is Breon and Cone Dodge the next members of Minecraft? No.
But they're here.
But they're gonna play on the Vanilla server. So it doesn't really mean anything. Basically, Minecraft member really doesn't mean jack anymore. It means
what it really means.
We're gonna raise money for charity, which they do that with us anyway. So I don't really know. It doesn't really mean shit anymore. Let's just be honest.
Nothing means anything. Let's dig a hole.
What, Jeff?
I was gonna say what it really means is Guude and I needed help digging.
Well, I don't know if Breon and Cone are going to stay to help us dig.
We'll get off of the server then. Out, back to the old ways.
Back to the old ways.
Reinstate the whitelist.
I know Breon has been. Why are you saying his name Breon? That's so weird. Anyways, Breon has already been playing. You've been streaming though, right? Only.
No, I haven't streamed any of this.
You said you played for 3 hours.
For almost 4 hours, yeah.
I think this is the.
What did you? No one got to see it?
When I hit tab, I'm so confused because it's like the most people I've seen out here in years.
Right? And I think Cone said he was going to record.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you'll do that all alone. Unless me and Jeff are here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which you're all y'all welcome to join us on Tuesdays, Thursday. But we have no plan other than to dig this. Can you dig it?
I dig it. I have nothing. Somebody else seems to have lots of things.
I will give you your very own.
We need another bed.
That.
Where did we leave off with it? Were we about to test like one run of this thing, or did we have it?
We need to put down the slabs all the way down so the water doesn't run off the edges.
Okay.
But then I do believe, I don't know if we actually planted it all the way down. I think we ran out of seeds.
We might have run out of seeds. I know it's
so we need to put
all
slabs
the way down.
down.
I remember that.
Yeah, it is hoed all the hose all the way down.
Hose all the way down. That's the way we like our servers.
Oh, there's a baby.
No.
The sentence.
It's a baby sentence.
Oh, there's another baby.
Twins. It's twins.
Twins, baby.
Oh God.
Oh, the world just came back. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Oh, good. There's probably a shovel over you can have too, Comb, but it needs to be mended. Yeah, here's a shovel.
I got some suggestions from people about
yeah.
One of the things we might need to do is instead of going for the bottles of enchanting from the villagers, is the ones that have the diamond picks. Apparently, you can repair directly from that. But I don't know what happens with. There's no normal diamond picks that the villagers give, are there? Isn't it just all enchanted picks?
I didn't know they gave picks at all.
Ow! Hey, zombie! Hey, I'm beautifying your land, man. Why are you angry? Yeah, you can get picks from certain zombies certain villagers, and they said that was probably a more lucrative strategy for repairing.
Oh, I didn't know you could even do that. It shows what I know.
Why? Now these zombie villagers are all over me.
Did you make enough slabs to go all the way down with this?
No, I guarantee not. I made
makes
whatever
sense.
slabs I could at the time fit in my inventory, and I felt was good enough to start doing something, so it looked like I had a plan the entire time.
Looks like there's a lot of stone over here.
Yeah,
This
there's
bottom
stone.
chest.
Yeah.
I'll put 2
Look at this
torches in front of it.
What are all these things? What's a totem?
Uh-oh.
Have you not played? You just play. You just play bingo, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I broke it. It's all destroyed.
You're gonna fit right in, Cole. None of us know what the hell we're doing either.
I saw the totem in the UHC thing. And
Oh, it's a
Justin's
charity
just
one?
running around with a totem.
Oh, God.
I had no idea what it did or.
I am gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
whenever-
I'm dying. Oh, I lived.
Are you really gonna die?
I was down to a heart because I was on fire and I covered up all the water.
Did the rain save you?
I couldn't jump in. The what?
Don't waste the slabs. I think we just only have it planted on one row. So
No,
just
don't do that.
put
Oh,
him
God.
on
Oh god,
this
I
row.
made a mistake. Good
Whoops.
mistake. What? What do we do? What do we do?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I accidentally put water down. It will never stop.
Oh.
It'll never
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
What if we
Oh, yeah.
run
That's
ahead
gonna
of
go
it?
for a while, isn't it?
What if we
Oh,
run
God.
ahead of it? Hold on.
Hey, oh.
I got this. I got this.
Nope, didn't work. Oh god, I'm not fast enough.
That'll be fine. Oh look.
Nice
Well.
work. See, Cone has already earned his way into the server.
Yeah. Cole's MVP. This guy's got wheat.
Some bingo strats.
He's here to farm.
That means they
Bingo strats.
That means they took away some of your.
Yeah. I guess we could sleep. We have enough beds, right?
Mm-hmm.
We might.
I mean,
Well,
So
this
good
wasn't
idea.
like introduction night to the server for everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome. This is your test. Everybody get together and see if you
I
survive.
think Cone passed the test. He did the water thing.
He has nothing.
Now we may
Like,
sleep.
Literally has nothing.
Is that a creeper?
Oh
right
man,
now?
if I had not killed that creeper, it would have killed Cone, and I kind of regret everything I did.
As soon as I slept in the laid in the bed, I saw him in my head.
All right,
Why are the beds white?
because that's the only ones you can make unless you get dye, and that's
It's too
That's
much work
sad.
for people like Guude and I.
so do you guys have some redstone and quartz?
What are you gonna make?
We probably
You have a skeleton farm, right?
Are
Yes.
you though?
Right?
What if I said I can get you infinite seeds and wheat?
How?
Make a micro farm.
A micro farm?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Is
his
that like a
mic-
micro brewery?
I
I
like
wasn't sure which micro you were going to go for there.
A micro machine?
micro penis.
The,
Wow.
well, the micro
don't talk
farm's going
about
to work
penises
similar to the reed one. I'm assuming, right?
No.
Don't try to sound smart, Jeff.
But it should. I don't understand how it wouldn't.
I don't even know what's a micro farm.
It's a
smaller
one by
farm.
one by one block.
Okay, I know what the word micro means,
Well,
but
then
I mean,
why'd you ask? I mean,
but
use some
what is a?
proper English diction. Put the words
He
together.
said he wants redstone and quartz. What's he gonna do with it? Oh crap.
micro farm, obviously.
Oh, it's broken.
Well, okay, all right. Fair enough. Y'all win.
You learn all these- Eh,
I have a question, Jeff.
Yes.
As a fireman, are you responsible for
A
chopping down
fireman.
trees?
the fireman.
So,
Wait, isn't that what it is? Aren't you a fireman?
Yeah, I mean, sure, but the fire person, you usually call him a fireman.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You're
No,
right. It's
but
2018.
it's usually a fireman. You know, you're not like
You're not a
you don't
man
call
of fire.
somebody a policeman. It's a policeman. You know, it's like you're not a fireman.
I thought
you're
only a
fireman.
singular one was a policeman.
Well, I'm sure that's the way it works in proper English or something, but that's just, it sounds weird when it comes out when you describe somebody as a fireman. When you
you've
put
always
that,
been a fireman to me.
you can say I'm a fireman or a fireman, even if it sounds like I'm
Did you say
saying
the same?
E-N, but I'm saying A-N at the end. It's just the way you put the emphasis on the syllable.
The emphasis.
Emphasis on the wrong
syllable.
syllable. You know.
I think it's fireman.
It's correct, in theory.
I think a singular fireman or firewoman is a fireman or firewoman.
That is correct if you want to say that, but the emphasis is just on the wrong syllable that makes it
no, because no.
Yes,
because
yes.
No, because otherwise there's no distinction. There's no distinction between fireman and fireman. Because fireman is plural.
Only if you're saying firemen and you mean man. Versus man. Fireman is still not saying men or man. It's right in between the two. It could be based on whatever you're trying to say at the time.
Man, I don't know how far we got
man here. Man or men.
So this is Minecraft in 2018, huh?
yeah. This is what we do.
So anyway, as a fireman, what would you like to know?
Do you ever chop down trees?
I mean, in theory, you could if you were trying to stop like a brush fire or something like that from getting out of hand. But
okay, so let's say. I mean, I know that DC is not known for its forests because y'all killed them all.
That is definitely the reason why we're not known for the forest is because I personally
the firemen killed them all.
The firemen plural have killed them all.
But let's say a tree fell.
Oh,
in in your street, a tree fell and it's blocking the road. Is that your job?
No. So yeah, that it actually is another example where we could go out there if you have a unit equipped with that. You can do that. It doesn't mean it's our job per se.
Equipped with what? A chainsaw?
Yeah.
Okay. Shouldn't everyone just have a chainsaw?
No, our engines don't have chainsaws on them, but most towers do.
Wait, is it attached to the car?
You don't have a spot for it on your engine. Like you have specific.
It is just a little. Can you just put it in your lap?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things in a fire truck, though.
Not safe. It's. Take the chainsaw into the fire with me just in case I have to take out a door.
No, I mean, if you got...
Can you imagine that video?
Keep it at the station until... Whoops, sorry, Cole.
That video you always talk about with me just breaking shit in that person's house. Can you imagine if instead, out of nowhere, I busted out a chainsaw and I just started going to town on these people's houses?
I kind of wish y'all always did have a chainsaw now. I mean, you have oxygen on. You can have... Well, I guess a gas tank thing is probably dangerous.
Well, it's definitely not oxygen because oxygen is flammable. It is room air. It's just,
what the fuck do you breathe?
It's just compressed air. It's just compressed air. Just like what's in a scuba tank. It's not oxygen in there. There's oxygen as part of it, but it's not like it's a cylinder of oxygen like you'd get at like the hospital. But
it is.
It's 21%. It's 21% O2. It's the same stuff that's in the air shoved into a bottle.
Yep.
Right.
So it's not flammable.
I messed with the water up here. It'll come back.
Will it?
Well, normal oxygen is not flammable, right? It just feeds the flame greater than a different.
No, oxygen is definitely like flammable, or it's combustible.
Is it?
Especially pure oxygen, and that's why 21% oxygen, which is in room air, is like not
Where's
like flammable or. I have to look at what the LELs are like. So the LEL of a substance is the lower explosive limit, and oxygen itself has like an LEL of. A certain percentage of it becomes. Why do you think the people who are on oxygen tanks aren't supposed to smoke?
Probably because their lungs are all fucked up. That's why they're on oxygen.
No, that's another reason they shouldn't smoke. But they're not supposed to smoke on an oxygen tank because the pure oxygen coming out of those masks can like ignite your cigarette flame and they explode. People constantly have like 3rd-degree burns from explosions from. Well,
imagine it like. Because a fire needs oxygen to burn, and I imagine pure oxygen is going to feed it more.
Yes, pure oxygen would feed it a hell of a lot more than, just...
But I guess,
standard room
here's
air.
what I mean
standard room air oxygen will feed the oxygen, but just not, as much.
Like, if you had a room that was pure oxygen, and you
it would explode.
And steel,
it would explode.
You couldn't, and you sparked, it wouldn't ignite, right?
No, it would probably, if it was pure oxygen, it would explode.
With just a spark.
Yes. Well, actually, so
really?
Let me rethink that because it might not, because there actually is a point where something gets too rich that it can't burn. There's like a perfect mix ratio of any type of
even
chemical.
A room full of gas, like gasoline.
Yes.
If it gets too rich, it won't explode.
Yeah. That's why certain like engines and stuff, people talk about like a rich formulation of their like, fuel and all. And especially an internal combustion engine is based off of the fact that it's combusting in there. And if you get too rich of an environment, it's not going to combust appropriately because it's not the perfect mix which they're meant for. So I have to take that back, and I don't know if you literally had an airtight, like no way oxygen could get in or out of it, and it was sitting at 100%. I don't know if it would explode or burn, or if it would be too much for it to deal with. But
I guess I never thought of oxygen like gas fumes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I knew that oxygen feeds a fire, but I thought there had to be a fire for it to feed, not that it was something that could ignite a fire.
No, it can. Well, I don't. It still needs an ignition source. The oxygen itself is not going to be the ignition source. In your example, the flint and steel would be your ignition source.
Right.
So you have something that's called. It used to be called the fire triangle, and now it's called the fire tetrahedron.
Wow.
I'm not making this stuff up. And the fire tetrahedron, I'm going to make sure I get this absolutely right, so I don't make anybody really mad who thinks that it's showing.
Nobody's mad on the internet.
Oxygen, heat, fuel, and a chain reaction is the fire. This picture says the fire triangle. Actually, I think. I guess that's what I'm getting to. Source, I think, is what makes it the tetrahedron.
Is the fuel you're making oxygen sound like the fuel? Like I still feel like you need a fuel to burn. So like a room that is just rich in oxygen isn't going to ignite without a fuel.
It might not stay ignited, because what's going to happen is the flame. If you just had the oxygen, it's going to burn up that oxygen real quick. It will ignite, but it will not continue per se.
This is really messing with my brain.
I don't believe it.
Like, could you run an engine on pure oxygen then?
Yeah, Cone, this is like your subject matter.
That's an interesting question. Let me see. Let's
I feel like Jeff's
will
wrong.
Oxygen explode? The match would burn like hell, but no. I'm sorry. There'd be no explosion. Oxygen only works as a reactant. It's the oxidizer to the flammable material. It's not flammable.
See, that's what I was. Those are the words I wanted, but I'm not a scientist.
So it's an oxidizer.
Okay. All right. Well, this whole thing started because a bunch of trees fell near me recently, and I couldn't leave my house. And the fire department's who fixed them. And I was just when that happened, I wondered. And they wouldn't let me get back to my house. So like I left my house, leave my house, I turned right, and like half a mile down the road, there's like 2 trees down, so I couldn't go that way. But like if I go back left or turn around, basically do a 180, the other way, I could normally go and loop through like a longer loop and get to the main highway. But then a pipe had burst, and we had a really bad rainstorm, so like the road was flooded. So then I took like the third path, which is like the side road, it used to be a dirt road, it recently got paved. That gets to the other road. It's hard to describe. So anyways, I went to town, finally got to town. When I came back the side road, they wouldn't let me go to my house because they're like, no, there's a bus pipe down there. But my house was before the bus pipe. And I was like, but no, I'm through traffic. And they're like, no, through traffic. And I'm like, well, I was like, well, you're right. No, I'm not through traffic. I'm just supposed to, I'm not going to the bus pipe. I've seen it. I'm like, we can't let you through here. And I'm like, but I live there. Please. It reminded me of Disney whenever I got the gun pulled on me just because I was trying to go back to my hotel room.
So
I had to
I will tell you.
I just drove around their cones basically.
While
they looked at me very angry.
That's not acceptable.
I will tell you.
I was a cone dodger.
If it was police telling me not to do something, that's different because obviously they enforced laws. A lot of fire departments and firemans. I'll go fireman.
That's not correct.
And firemen don't enforce laws per se. I guess in some counties they do. You can give people tickets for parking in fire lanes and stuff, but not in all counties. Not in my county, so we don't even have the ticket writing authority anymore. They used to at some point, but
you used to be able to write tickets.
Yeah, just for people parked in fire lanes, specifically for people parked in fire lanes. But and a lot of fire people. A lot of fire people are power hungry control whores, and I have been.
Is that true of anyone in any kind of position?
Well, and it's funny because people, for the most part, respect the fire department. So you go out to a call, we went out to a call this morning. There was a transformer fire it went out as. It wasn't really a transformer. One of the electrical lines was actually burning for whatever reason. Something was rubbing up against it. The insulation got off. The line caught on fire and was just dripping insulation, in flames and insulation on the ground. It was very under control, but it was still, we had to block the area off from people going to because it was dangerous. Nobody questioned us and were like, I really want to walk over there to where that fire is dripping down right now. You better let me pass. We blocked it off. It was no big deal. But I've been to situations where it was similar. There'd be something way down the street, and they'd block off the main road and just be like, I'm pulling the engine and blocking off the road so nobody goes down here. And it's like, this road has nothing to do with what's going on. What are you doing? We got to keep us safe until this is all taken care of. It's like, we're not on this road. You don't need to keep us safe by blocking this road. And I've had arguments with my engine drivers before because they wanted to be like, I think it was like a power trip to them to be able to just reroute traffic and block a road and make everybody like have to find a different way. So there are a lot of people that are like that. And I'm not saying that I don't know the situation that you were in. I don't know why they blocked the road, where they blocked the road at. Like, why was it so far away from this burst pipe or whatever?
It was a good ways. I mean, I live in a hilly area, so like if you were going fast, but it was at the bottom of the hill too. You could see it, so they really did kind of block it way earlier than they needed to.
And maybe it was smart for them to do that for most people, but then once they talked to you and you said, no, I've seen it. I live prior to where the burst pipe is. Like I know where the burst pipe is, unless they have the road closed because they were actually ripping up the road to get to the burst pipe or something like that. That should have been enough for them to be like, oh, okay, you've seen it. You know what you're doing. You live down there. Carry on, sir.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The guy was younger than me. I don't know if that matters.
I mean,
I'm ages now.
It could be part of the power trip thing. I mean, it really could.
But yeah, eventually I just drove around his cones and he looked real offended.
Oh, yeah, of course they're going to be real offended when you drive around the cones. They set up those cones meticulously, sir. I mean, I've blocked off the Beltway here in DC before for accidents, and people get really pissed off. And it's funny because you usually, when you're blocking off the Beltway, there's usually police involved as well. And the Beltway, for those who don't know, it's 495. That's big, 6-lane highway that goes around the city. Like it's busy as shit during times. It's the way in and out for people to get into Washington, D.C. And we've had car accidents where we had to block off pretty much all of the Beltway because there was like cars just across all lanes. And we still had people you could see like flipped over cars and that there was no way to get through except for on the shoulder. And we were actively working on patience. And you'd have people moving their cars and like running them into your cones that were there and yelling out their window about why we weren't letting them through. And it was literally, we're stopping them because we are literally protecting the safety of the crews that are working on people down there. But people don't give a shit. So I have also blocked people out. It wasn't in a power trip sense, but it was for the aspect of, oh, we don't have enough light down here, guys.
Where's
down where we were just at?
Yeah, because we're putting these things down, and there's no. We didn't take that into consideration with this build.
Everything's just no, it's supposed to have glowstone at the end of each thing.
Oh, remember? Is it? I was gonna say because everything's just popping off the ground as I try to put it on.
Oh, that. No, yeah. At the end of each farm set, there's supposed to be a glowstone cap.
So we're gonna need to.
We just don't have glowstone yet.
Yeah.
Did somebody set up a witch farm?
You and your alright, Etho.
We set up a micro witch farm.
There's one witch per day.
No. It's just small witches. They're like baby zombies.
Baby witches.
We
only kill the babies.
That's all we got. They don't drop anything. We just like to kill them because they're baby witches.
Get them young. Yeah. Anyways.
But I was going to say that we do, if we don't have a tower that has a chainsaw on it, like the engine doesn't have one, but we do have a brush truck at our station that would get dispatched on a tree across the road. And it would go and chop the shit out of that tree.
Huh. So you've never had to go chop down trees?
I have not. I've been at the station when that happened before, though. When literally a brush truck got dispatched because there was a tree blocking the road, and they just went out with the chainsaw that's in the brush truck and went and chopped it up. I wasn't even thinking about that when you asked that at first, but yes, that definitely happens.
Huh. Okay, so it's a brush man.
It's brushman. Brushman.
Brushman.
It's like they're
Isn't that who Chad used to work for? Brushman?
Brian Brushman.
Isn't that his name is?
No.
I have no idea.
It's not.
What is his name?
It's Brian Brushwood.
Brushwood.
Brushman.
It's Brushwood.
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 I like it.
Wait, why aren't these popping off?
I put lights on the wall.
Yeah, that's a good question, Cole.
So where do you think this glowstone goes?
Oh, I bet because they have daytime lights. Normally, do you have a lot of glowstone for your 4 hours?
0.
Oh. Well, the way it was done before, glowstone goes here, basically, on each side.
Do you think it should go in the...
Is there still a slab here or no?
No.
Okay, then.
Do you think it should go at the cap, or do you think it should go in the middle? Is like a cap gonna spread it far enough?
That's where I always put it on the other one. It was just like popping up right here. Or I think maybe even right there.
Like
yeah, it was right there.
But we can't do it
then
there.
There wasn't.
You can't do it right
there.
There
was no slab on top of it. Yeah, you can.
No, because the water's not going to flow through.
Yeah, it will.
Wait, do you mean where the slab is you removed, or where that's at right there?
Right there.
That's stopping though. That's going to stop the water.
No, it's not.
Through. Yeah,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Here, let's prove it.
No, it's not, Jeff.
Well, it's flowing the wrong way. That seems unusual.
That's because there's no water flowing down.
Look at all of these, Jeff. There's a thing there on all of these. Go all the way down and look. He's so wrong right now. Is this the water flowing sound? Because it's still flowing?
Damn it.
Alternatively, hear me out. Zisto built a...
oh, God almighty. This guy's like with the wiki. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
So, Jason Guude, as you are, Zisto built a guardian farm that will drop the stuff to make lanterns.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We could change it up. There wasn't lanterns back in the day. We modernize it.
Back in my day.
I like this idea.
Dude?
What?
No, that's my best southern old man.
Southern old man.
Is this going down to bedrock?
Yes, it does.
Original plan was to take it up to build height, but we can't do it in our current.
Yeah, people are saying it won't work.
So is the idea that the amount of items will crash the server?
Yeah, that's what happened the first time.
Oh.
We don't think it'll happen again, but we wanted to see.
Yeah.
Basically, we have nothing to do in this game anymore.
Because you could set off chain reactions, all of them at once. Like put like dispensers.
Who
like
are
every
you?
Other. What sounds like?
Right?
I'll just be over here.
I think it's gonna be funny when we get done with this, and Brianna's like, "Oh yeah, the micro wheat farm." It's just the small wheat farm that we got over there.
Is this the micro wheat farm? Is this this is it? We built it.
The exact opposite of micro wheat farm.
Each cell is micro.
Yeah, this is thousands of micro wheat farms.
Yeah,
put together.
mini micros.
Micros on the server? I'm so out of date.
Yeah. He joined.
So you need we need grass all the way down, right?
No, we got the first layer all the way down already.
Wait, what?
The first.
I think he's meaning we need grass all the way down, like
here.
To plan on. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, like dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need
not
grass.
grass.
We need dirt. Yeah.
Dirt.
Yeah.
But we've already got this first layer is all the way down with dirt, tilled
the first row all the way down. Yep.
Yeah.
But you're gonna do more than one row, right?
Yeah,
Possibly.
we're 90 of them. I think it's the correct number.
It's a possibly now, dude.
Possibly 90.
wait, why is it possibly?
I was just trying to figure out, like, are we really doing this?
I mean, you got a better idea?
No. I was kidding. Because look at the progress we've already made on this. The thing that's going to make it the hardest is that Guude is determined for this thing to be open top. It's like a convertible.
I really want it to be open top.
And we ran into an ocean.
We
About
did it
halfway through.
Oh.
What about a glass roof over under the ocean? So the water is still.
That's not open top.
I'm aware of the words, Jeff.
Just let you know, micro open top and redstone farms. Can't you? Isn't there some redstone contraption that you can build that would get rid of the water for?
If we had a command block.
Yes. Yep. No. Well, I mean,
really?
You just pop me. I can get rid of the water, but that's not fun.
Okay, so wait, there's a redstone contraption that can get rid of the water there?
Yep. Yeah, with an ungodly amount of sand, you can AFK and just keep placing sand blocks over and over and over and over, and it'll activate a piston. The piston will push the sand block. You'll place another sand block. The piston will push the sand block.
So
and it'll
I like this idea and where it's going. Is there a redstone contraption that will get us ungodly amounts of sand?
There may be a way to duplicate sand.
Is there?
I haven't checked lately.
I like how
last time I
Goose
knew there
is
was.
like getting like baffled by everything. Everything is there? Wait, there is? Is there?
Oh, that's a very good question. So, someone had asked in this video that's being totally recorded and not live, do Conan and I get an apartment?
Oh, sure.
I mean,
maybe I can show you the apartment building in the next episode, and you can decide if you want to decorate it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Is it wheat?
Is it wheat?
Is the whole thing made of wheat?
No, it's not.
Just
No,
a
it's not. We'll
straw
go over
building?
there. We'll go over there, but it'll have to be next to the next episode.
Okay.
We're out of time.
We're out of time.
Yep. Out of time. It's just out of it.
All
Lowercase t.
all right, guys.
All right.
Thanks
We'll
for
see you
watching.
guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.